Hello, Professor. My name is Teresa Jimenez, and the following topic is one that has intrigued me my whole life, which is why I immediately knew that I wanted to speak on it for this assignment. I grew up listening to my father share his story of how he survived this earthquake and how it changed Mexico City as a whole. So I would really like to share a little bit more about this earthquake with you. On Thursday, oh, On Thursday, September 19th, 1985, people were getting ready to take on their daily routines, like taking the kids to school, running errands, or like my dad getting ready for work. However, at 7:18 a.m., the people of Mexico City experienced one of the most devastating earthquakes in Mexican history, sorry. At a magnitude of 8.0, the Mexico City earthquake shook the ground for 3 minutes straight. The earthquake's epicenter was about 200 miles away from Mexico City off of the Pacific coast of Michoacan. The cause of this earthquake was a subduction of the Cocos Plate beneath the North American plate. And Mexico is already known to be more prone to earthquakes because of its location along the Ring of Fire, which is a zone along the Pacific Basin that sees 90% of the world's earthquakes. Now, the reason why this earthquake was so destructive is because Mexico City sits on what used to be Lake Texcoco. This means that the softer, loose sediments amplified the shock waves, leading to more destruction than if the ground would have been firm. Prior to this earthquake, Mexico City did not have a functioning seismic alert system, therefore resulting in thousands of casualties. Not only was Mexico lacking in having a seismic alert system, the buildings were also not made to withstand earthquakes. Because of this earthquake caused the buildings to collapse almost instantly, as shown in the picture that I provided. There were about 400 buildings that were completely destroyed because of this earthquake, along with another 3,000 buildings that had been severely damaged. Mexican officials confirmed that over 10,000 people had died. However, many local citizens believe that the number is closer to 30,000 than it is 10,000. People were stuck in debris. They were missing. There were people under buildings. It took people several weeks to locate most missing people and recover bodies. The response from the Mexican government was severely underwhelming. According to sources, people believe that the Mexican government responded too slowly and was very unorganized. Though there was international aid provided, most of the immediate response came from the locals themselves. So local citizens organized themselves into rescue groups and began searching under debris and aiding for people. Though the result of this earthquake was very tragic, it genuinely brought the Mexican people together. Some were in search parties, others were aiding to those found and injured, others were making food for rescuers and survivors, and others were helping wounded animals. There was a long mourning period for Mexico City after this earthquake. However, this earthquake did serve as a lesson learned. About 5 years after the 1985 earthquake, Mexico equipped themselves with an early warning system for earthquakes. They developed the SASMEX, which is the Seismic Alert System of Mexico. There are about 8,200 seismic sensors across several active zones such as Michoacán, Jalisco, Guerrero, Oaxaca, and Mexico City. These sensors detect when there is seismic activity, and the seismic determines the intensity of the earthquake. If the magnitude of the earthquake is over 5.5, there are warning notifications sent to the areas involved. This helps give people enough warning time to save their lives. Each year on September 19th, people in Mexico commemorate the disaster by participating in earthquake drills to improve preparedness for future seismic events. The traditions observed on this date have become deeply embedded in the nation's culture due to the lasting impact of this tragedy. On this day, Mexicans honor those who lost their lives through memorials, moments of silence, and other remembrance activities. I hope you learned a little bit more about this earthquake, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much.